Farmers, you're feeding your chicken, but your chicken ain't growing. Is it a result of the breed of chicken that you're keeping, or is it a result of the feed that you are giving to your chicken? Here you can see this is a store whereby we have stored our feed. This is the feed that we are currently feeding our chicken. Okay, so what can be a reason? Before we continue with this video, guys, please let's get this video to 100 likes. Guys, I need just 100 likes in the first 24 hours. Let's get this video to 100 likes. Like, and subscribe. As to why your chicken are not growing. You have given your chicken the right feed. You're thinking that you're giving your chicken the right feed, but your chicken are not growing. You're thinking maybe it is the wrong breed whereby you bought the chicks from. Maybe you're thinking that these guys sold to you the chicks that are not of good quality. You are saying that you have bought the chick mash from whereby you have bought them from, and you really don't know that these guys can make their own fake feed. Most of the farmers have incurred huge losses on their poultry farm because they have ended up buying feeds from suppliers who are conmen. So what most of these farmers usually do, they usually adulterate the feed. So in case of you guys giving them the required amount of feed, for example, if they need maize bran, what they do, they usually mix a lot of lime in the feed because they find out that lime is very, very cheap, and they just put it in the feed, and so that it can be able to attain the weight of the feed. So that is one example. Another thing, you may be thinking that you are feeding your chicken enough feed, but only you came to realize that you are feeding your chicken only feed that is high in lime. So you are thinking that your chicken are not growing because of maybe a bad breed, but just because of the fake feeds that you are purchasing from the market. Okay? And another thing whereby you can also purchase the fake feed is whereby I said they take the mixture of this maize that is rotten. After they have taken that, then they mix it with the crushed soybean. So these guys, when they find out that they don't have enough soybean available, what they do, they just go ahead and crush that rotten maize and give it to your chicken. So you may be thinking, why are my chicken not growing properly? But the real reason is that they have done it to you. They are giving to you a lot of rotten maize, so you end up finding out that the chicken just start to do this diarrhea, and they end up not growing as you want them to grow. So they end up, this can cause delays in laying, and also can bring up diseases that can be caused by some other that can be caused by aflatoxin that is found in the rotten maize. So those are some of the things that can occur on your poultry farm without you knowing. So that is another way of how these guys, they can sell to you fake feeds to your poultry, and you may be thinking, why are my birds not growing? But that is the biggest problem. There are so various ways of how these guys can continue to do this very big havoc on your poultry farm, because most of those things, they usually really depend on the availability of the raw materials that are found. If these guys don't find the proper raw materials that they can be used to make their feed, so they end up just cooking everything up. They can cook and make for you a complete meal for your birds. So you end up buying, maybe you have kept many chicken like this, and maybe the other price for the cost of a bag, can I say a bag of maybe layers mash, for the other, which is currently retailing here in Kenya at around 3,300 Kenyan shillings. So these guys, they end up making their own feed. I'm not saying everybody, but some of them, they end up making their own feed, and you end up finding out that they are selling their bag at around 2,500 Kenyan shillings. So you end up wondering, how are these guys able to make a profit out of it? How are they able to make a living out of this? So you may be thinking that I am going to purchase this feed from this guy because they are selling to me at a very cheaper price, so that I can also be able to get something out of this venture, because you have seen that these guys are selling to you at a very cheaper price. Okay, so you may be thinking that they're selling to you at a very cheaper price, but there is always a catch. They always know where they will get the money from. They are selling to you at a cheaper price because they have omitted some essential ingredients in the production of the feed. So what they really only want to care about is what they want to get money. They want just to get the money out of it. They don't want to care. They care about the quality. That's why maybe some of them, I've said some, not all, so don't come attacking me. Some of them, they may end up trying to make this feed that is not suitable for your chicken. So for example, if you have chicken like this around this number on your poultry farm, okay, if you have chicken around this number, this chicken, they usually want, like these ones which are around 2000 to 2500, they need to eat around 5 bags of feed in a single day. Okay, so they want to eat around 2500 bags in one day, and yet you don't have enough money to feed their chicken, so you end up just going for those feed that are cheap in the market. You're thinking that you will be able to save money on it. Now let me tell you one disadvantage of you giving your chicken the fake feed. One disadvantage of giving your chicken this cheap feed that you may think that is not good feed, the fake feed, is that you may end up thinking that you're saving money out of this feed, but you end up wasting a lot of money, because if the chicken for laying like these ones, these layers that you have here, this breeder stock, if you have chicken like this and maybe you want it to give you eggs, okay, you want it to give you eggs, but the chicken they have to attain a certain weight, a certain body, so that they can be able to give you eggs. But if you are giving your chicken feed that you are thinking that this feed is cheap, there's one company, but I will not say the name because you know these people usually have a lot of lawyers. That company, they usually sell their feed at a very cheaper price. But when they sell their feed at a very cheaper price, you may be thinking that you are saving at that moment, but you are saving, yes, it's just an illusion. You are saving, but your chicken won't be able to attain the body weight for laying at the right time. So instead of, for example, if your chicken like this have to attain the body weight for them to start laying at around, can I say, 5 months, so this may end up, you are feeding your chicken, you find out that you have sold this breed of chicken to a farmer, and the farmer has kept the chicken for around 6 to 7 months, and the chicken haven't laid yet. So you keep on wondering, why are the chicken not laying? And yet the same breed of chicken, you have sold it to another farmer, and the farmer is able, the chicken on another farm is able to lay the eggs earlier. So you may end up thinking that, or you may come up with an assumption that the breed of that farm that you have bought your chicks from are not able to lay eggs on time. But the problem is not the breed. The problem is you, because what you are doing, you are giving the chicken the feed that is fake. Because most of these people, they usually just want to attain the weight and make money out of it. That is why I usually insist, if you want to do proper poultry farming, make sure you source your feeds from a reputable company, or what you do, make sure that you end up formulating your own feed on your poultry farm, so that you can be able to avoid such cases from occurring on your poultry farm. Because as I said, we are doing poultry farming because we want to make money out of this venture. We are not doing poultry farming as a hobby. We are doing poultry farming as a business, so that you can be able to make money out of this venture. So if you are a farmer and you are thinking that you are saving money by purchasing of cheap feed, okay, you are thinking that you are saving money, make sure, know that when you are thinking that you are saving money, it will always catch up with you. Because instead of your chicken laying at 5 months old, it will take an extra 2 months so that they can start producing the eggs, meaning you will incur cost of 2 months without providing you the egg. You may be thinking that you are saving 800 Kenyan shillings, but in the long run, you'll end up realizing that you have wasted over that, even 3,500 per bag in the long run. But you only have to see the long run. Don't just be short-sighted and also all the way and just see here. That is another problem. Make sure when you're purchasing feed, you are purchasing feed from a reputable company. Let's head to the second disadvantage of giving your chicken fake feed. Why am I saying fake feed? If, for example, you have kept chicken like this, okay, you have kept chicken like this, and these guys that are making this feed, they have decided that lime is cheap, so they want to add a lot of lime in your feed so that it can be able to reach the weight, so that they can be able to sell to you that 50 kg bag. You know, one disadvantage of giving your chicken a lot of lime, for example, if it is chicken that have not started laying, and you are saying These guys, so they are selling to you this feed at a very cheaper price. Your chicken are not growing, and your chicken are just experiencing sudden death. Your chicken are not experiencing any signs or any symptoms of a disease, but you end up just into your chicken coop and you find sudden death. You just find a chicken that is looking just okay, it has died. That is one problem. The problem that occurs when you're giving your chicken a lot of lime is that can lead to kidney failures on your chicken, because these chicken are intaking too much calcium and they are not able to convert it to excrete it out in the eggshells. So when this chicken intake a lot of calcium, this will lead to the kidney problems in your chicken, and that's why you will end up finding out that you will just have sudden death on your poultry farm. So you may be thinking that you are saving, but you are losing your chicken. So make sure you are very, very extra keen when you are giving feed to your chicken, because feed is something that most people usually really don't take keen, because what they usually just do, they usually say that feed, the only problem is that this chicken, maybe the breed is bad, or this chicken are not growing because they are F3 or F4. But I came to realize that most farmers is that they never take keen of what they are feeding their chicken. Garbage in, garbage out. Make sure what you are feeding your chicken is proper, because if you end up even feeding your chicken with this feed that has some aflatoxin in it, this can lead to severe diarrhea on your poultry farm, which can even lead to other diseases that can occur on your poultry farm. And in this channel, I'm here to teach you guys on the proper ways of doing poultry farming. Yes, you can just feed your chicken chick mash, grass mash and layer mash, but if you really don't know the right feed to give to your chicken, you may end up just getting a lot of losses on your poultry farm, because you really don't know the right feed to give your chicken. You may be thinking that you are doing the right thing, but the biggest problem is not you. Maybe you just don't know. The person who sold to you the feed is the one that is a con. So that is another disadvantage of you giving the wrong feed to your chicken, because it can lead to diseases, and diseases can lead to mortalities. And if it is a mortality on your poultry farm, that is money taken away from your pocket, and you don't want to take money away from your pocket. We want to take money into your pocket. So you really have to know what you are doing, and that's why we offer proper poultry consultation. So in case you need poultry consultation, links and contacts are down below in the channel. So make sure in the description, so make sure you click them and you can be able to reach out, so that we can be able to grow as a family. And in case you have given your chicken the wrong feeds, the fake feeds, yes, and they end up catching this kind of a disease, and maybe you yourself, you really don't know what the real cause of the disease is coming from your poultry farm, okay? So you may end up thinking that this disease maybe has just occurred on your poultry farm externally. You don't know that maybe it is found in the feed. Then what you do, you end up going to the market, so you end up buying these antibiotics so that you can be able to give to your chicken. So after you have bought the antibiotics and you are giving them to the chicken, you are thinking that your chicken may get well with time, okay? So you end up losing a lot of money in the purchase of antibiotics. So you go into the shops in the agrovets, then you buy these antibiotics so that you can be able to treat the disease that is causing havoc on your poultry farm. So you end up purchasing these drugs, these antibiotic drugs, so that you can be able to treat that disease. But you really don't know that your chicken are maybe diarrheaing from the feed that they are intaking. So what you are doing, you are trying to treat this disease, this imaginary disease that is occurring on your poultry farm, and yet you really don't know that this disease is in with you. So you're continuing to give that wrong feed to your chicken, thinking that it is not the feed. You see? So you may just know that it's not the feed. Maybe that disease maybe is due to some biosecurity reasons, that maybe that disease has entered into your poultry farm. So that disease is occurring on your poultry farm. You're purchasing antibiotics. Some chicken, you're incurring some mortalities on your poultry farm. You're continuing to purchase of antibiotics, meaning you're continuing to lose money. So make sure when you are doing that, for example, if you have purchased those feeds, make sure, for in case of aflatoxin, make sure you use a toxin binder on your own. And I said, a natural way of how you can be able to make a toxin binder is whereby you use something known as activated charcoal. Remember, activated charcoal is not the normal charcoal. Activated charcoal does something known as adsorption. In case of those toxins, if they are found in the feed, when the chicken intakes them, the activated charcoal adsorbs, not absorbs, adsorbs. So what it does, the toxins come and attach on top of the activated charcoal. So when it attaches on top of the activated charcoal, it can be excreted directly out of the body of the chicken without being absorbed into the body of the chicken. And if you're able to do that, then you can be able to prevent that one problem of aflatoxin in the feed. So don't waste a lot of your money. Just seek the right knowledge. If you get the right knowledge, that's why all people usually say that knowledge is power. You may have money. You may have money, yes. You can put up a very big poultry project. But if you don't have the right knowledge so that you can be able to get something out of it, because you can get some people who don't have the proper knowledge that they can be able to solve such issues. So you really need for yourself to also have that proper knowledge so that you can be able to run a profitable poultry farming business. So don't be like that farmer who doesn't know. Subscribe to the channel and like the video. If you like the video, it will be pushed to more people. More people will see it and they will get the knowledge. Remember, if you haven't watched my video of how you can make the benefits of neem leaves to your chicken, make sure you click up here. Ciao.